Come, mighty warriors, and face me!
It all started with Orochi. The Yamatano Orochi was a grand serpent whose body was long enough to cover 8 valleys and 8 mountains. For millennia, it lived in the mortal realm and terrorized the land of Izumo. No one was sure as to how it came to be, only that it had to be sated to stave off inevitable destruction. Annually, the land gods Ashinozuchi and Tennozuchi offered their 8 daughters to the divine beast as sacrifice. Orochi feasted on the flesh of these young maidens for 7 years.
Feeble. You are all utterly feeble.
But on the 8th year, the god Susanoo rose to save the final daughter and slew the monster.
Finally, I have found a foe.
And that's it. That's everything about Orochi in the legend. For how much popular culture likes to use him as a plot device, there really isn't much of him to draw on in the original source material.
Feeble. Truly feeble.
But anyway, I did some research, and it's likely that the Yamatano Orochi is an evolved form of a snake demon, known as an Iwabami. These snake yokai are known to grow abnormally large and even gigantic in some cases, and have gluttonous appetites. They are also fond of drinking sake, which is also part of Orochi's downfall against Susanoo. These demons also have the ability to shapeshift into human forms, and create natural disasters that are sometimes cataclysmic. Not too far off from the Orochi we get in almost every iteration.
Come, show the Serpent King your true strength.
Orochi was depicted as a giant snake with 8 heads and 8 tails, long enough to cover valleys and peaks, and thus Orochi's main design features 8 faces all over his armor. His true form, or Orochi X, doesn't seem to have this motif, but it's not all that important.
Defeat me once more, if you are able.
All of Orochi's weapons are each named after levels of hell: Kokujo, Kyokan, Jonetsu, and Mugen.
I will never be defeated.
Orochi was a blight on both heaven and earth, and is rightfully portrayed as the destroyer of all things. Its body shook the ground, its heads pierced through the heavens, and its fiery breath destroyed all that was before it. And as of the expansion of Warriors Orochi 3, his origins are slightly altered, where his demonic essence that was freed by Susanoo was placed inside a mirror and put in the possession of the Heavenly Emperor. But a rebellious god got hold of the mirror, and upon the mirror breaking, was possessed by the evil essence of Orochi. Slightly different from what the origins say, but it's an interesting way to portray the entity that brought both the world of Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors together.
Come, show the Serpent King your true strength.
True, he is not a very deep character in terms of who he is, but what he is far more important than who he is, which is both apparent in this game and his origin, and I look forward to him uniting all the warriors of legend together once again.
Feeble. Truly feeble.